On Friday, September 17th, the Lake Orion Dragons hosted the Oxford Wildcats in the annual battle for the 00 trophy. After winning their home opener, the Dragons dropped 2 on the road. The Wildcats started their season 0-3. Who would come out on top? Let's take a look. After recovering a muff punt in the first, the Dragons failed to capitalize on the turnover and were forced to punt the ball away again. The Wildcats began their first drive of the game from their own 15. On second down at the Dragons' 47, quarterback Brady Carpenter hands off to Salvino Vaccaro, who gets shoved out of bounds near the 20. 2 plays later, with the ball near the 10, Carpenter fakes the handoff, rolls right, and hits tight end Logan Wilmot, who goes in for the first score of the game. The extra point was good, and the Wildcats are up 7-0 with just under 4 minutes left in the first. With the second quarter winding down, the Wildcats are once again in the red zone. Facing a 3rd and 4 at the 9, Carpenter rolls right and finds John Asciutto in the end zone for the touchdown. The PAT was good, and the Wildcats are up 14-0 as the first half comes to an end. Early in the third, the Wildcats have the ball near midfield, facing a 3rd and 5. Carpenter hits Mitch Viviano at the 35. He shakes off a tackler and goes the distance. The 52-yard touchdown and point after makes the score 21-0 in favor of the Wildcats. Later in the third, desperately needing to put points on the board, the Dragons are facing a 3rd and 10 on the Wildcats' 19-yard line. Quarterback Kyler Carson keeps the ball, rolls right, and pulls his way into the end zone for Lake Orion's first points of the game. The extra point was good, and the Dragons cut the lead to 14 points. Following the score, the teams line up for the kickoff, and Lake Orion stuns Oxford with a perfectly executed onside kick. The Dragons put together a nice drive starting at midfield, and facing a 1st and goal inside the 5, Kyler Carson again calls his own number. He rolls right and will not be denied. Carson finds the end zone to cut Oxford's lead to 7 points. Following the kickoff, the Wildcats begin their next drive on their own 30. On 1st and 10 from the 41, the Dragons defense bites on the play action, and Carpenter hits a wide-open John Asciutto, who takes it into the end zone and quickly ends whatever momentum the Dragons had on their side. The PAT was good, and the Wildcats regain a 2-touchdown lead with 2.5 minutes left in the third. Before the third quarter can end, the Dragons are forced to punt, and Asciutto returns the kick all the way to the Dragons' 15-yard line. Just a few plays later, Asciutto goes in motion, takes the handoff, and spins his way into the end zone. The Wildcats now have a 3-touchdown lead as the third quarter comes to an end. Let's go to the fourth quarter. Down 35-14, the Dragons face a 1st and 10 on the Wildcats' 35. With Carson in shotgun, he takes the snap, rolls left, and sees C.J. Witt on the near sideline. The pass is tipped, but Witt snags the ball, dodges a defender, and goes in for the score. When the clock reached zeros, the final score was Oxford 51, Lake Orion 27. The Wildcats players and fans swarmed the field and hoisted the 00 trophy to celebrate its return to Oxford. After the game, Dragons head coach John Blackstock recapped the tough loss.
Not a lot to say. We didn't play well. You know, there were times we showed some moments and thought we were starting to get back in it there right after halftime, and just too many mistakes. You know, too many penalties, too many mental mistakes, too many breakdowns on all 3 phases: offense, defense, and special teams. You know, we own this one as a full team.
With a 1-3 record, the Dragons host 2 tough home games in a row, with West Bloomfield coming to town on September 24th and Stony Creek on October 1st. From Dragon Stadium, this is Joe Johnson reporting for ONTV News.